I'm Josh Friedman with Fix-it-stix, the National Sales Director here at SHOT Show 2024. We're here to show you a couple of the new products that we've brought out for this show. So I'm going to start with something that's a little bit older, which is our all-in-one rifle optics kit, which has the standard T-handle, a 15 to 65 inch-pound torque limiter, and an assortment of bits. So this has been a standby of ours. Super popular. It's our #1 bestseller. So what we've done now is we've instead partnered with Nanook on getting cases.
That's a nice case.
It is. It's a nice case. It's branded as Fix-it-stix on there. Crush-proof, dust-proof, waterproof, you name it. Everything's good. The case is made in Canada. And then, so we've done custom laser cut foam inside there.
That's
so
beautiful.
That's going to have that. Then we also have our original 4 limiter kit, and we make the exact same kit with that. That would be $234 retail. This is $166 MSRP.
Is that available now?
Yes, these 2 kits are available right now.
Awesome.
So we have that. Then I'm going to come into the next kit here, which is interesting. It's a double zipper, and I'll get into that. So with this one, it's the exact same kit that you just saw, but it now has what we call our ratcheting, and it's a takedown, which will come important into that in a second, on the T-handle. This is what we're calling our hunter kit. And this hunter kit on the back side, you will open it, and it has a Hoppy's bore snake that comes in here. The paddle's removable. It's a slightly rubberized coating inside here, so no grime, dirt,
can't get
solvent.
through and all that.
Correct.
Right.
And then we have a puller, and the puller would be when you take the brass ferrule from there, you would slide that into this hole, locking itself in here. You can now take our takedown T-handle, and now you have a solid T-handle to pull against.
Yeah, anyone who's ever tried to use a bore snake, you have to wrap it around your handle and yank it through.
Exactly.
This is going to make life on that so much easier.
Precisely. And
that's really
cool. That's the intent behind that. And you're looking at $190. This kit's going to be offered in 2 configurations, in a 5.56 22 caliber and in a 7.62 bore snake. We might add to those if they're popular, and we'll see where we go from there.
So you have that 30 caliber, which is really popular. So if you have a 300 Win Mag, 308, and so forth, you know,
any of those,
it's all going to work. That's
exactly.
awesome.
So next, I will go to, this is our brand new sight pusher.
Oh my goodness.
So the sight pusher here, it's busy over there. So the sight pusher actually folds up and becomes the exact same size as this body. So it's literally palm sized. You don't have to use the ratcheting version. You can use any of our T-handles. That'll just slip right on. And if you don't have our T-handle and you just want to buy this, any 1/4-inch drive will work. So it's very simple. So if you want to drift to the right or to the left, you go this way. If you want to go to the right, you flip it around and it will drift to the other side. Mileage will vary a little bit depending upon what it is. Of course, Glock sights are going to have very easy usage. SIG sights work very well with that. M&Ps and Taurus should also work pretty good. I will say outright though, we do not have the power to push a Springfield. It's just not going to happen.
Gotcha. But you know what's nice about this is if for some reason you want to flop your, switch out your sights, or this is such a nice little pocket tool.
Right, and also if you think about it, if you have a new shooter or you have a new handgun and you're shooting just a little off on it, you can at least give it
adjustment.
It has full graduations, which is laser engraved. It's not painted. It's not going to wear off. So
that's
you have
awesome.
nice markings on that.
How heavy is that? Oh my goodness, that's just like nothing.
Like 6 ounces or something.
Yeah, I mean, you can slip it right in your pocket.
Yep.
It'll fit inside any of the little kits.
Most of the cases it will fit in.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
awesome.
Work really well. So this is how it will look completely folded up. I usually just loosen it a little bit, and then you pull down. You have the little end here. I usually say work the trolley over until it's at about the 2 part, right on that. And then you'll be able to slide your slide in, and then this here is ratcheted. So you'll find where that needs to be and twist it and lock it in place. And then the trolley, you'll just drift it over till it's in that dovetail channel and you're off to the races.
That's fantastic.
Basic, super simple for that.
When was this released?
Well, this is the first time it's being shown.
Really?
Yes.
It's brand new.
Brand new product. It's a $100 MSRP on it. Availability will be about another month
About a month you can buy it, you know.
in any of our retailers,
That
any
is-
of our partners.
Whew, that's awesome. You gotta wait a month, but that's kind of a must-have.
I think so, and
Yeah.
especially anybody that's shooting Glock or that ilk, you know, SAR firearms, any of those.
Yeah, I mean,
it'll work with all of them.
I'm building a slide right now, and I gotta, you know, put the sights on it, and I'm like, I need a tool for that. Well, there's the tool.
Exactly. I mean, to do a full install might be a little bit trickier. I would probably take one of our brass punches to start it on an
Yeah.
armorer's block, tap it in a little bit. Once I kind of get it over there, then I would start to use this to drift it in
Absolutely.
and seat it. So this is going to be a great one this year. Then one of the latter sets that we have here is our AR Field Armorer's Kit. Now this is a brand new one. We kind of got feedback from Team 1 and some other people here wanting us to develop something for AR-15 armorers. So with this here, we have brand new pieces that we've created. So here, this is to attach your bolt face after you disassemble your BCG. You're going to screw this in, which will push in your plunger for your ejector, allowing you to push the pin out to disassemble your bolt to its maximum, you know,
Gotcha.
state with that. So that's new. We have it in AR-15 and AR-10. We have our all-in-one torque
AR-10,
limiter.
that's important.
Yes, we want to have that.
I'm building an AR-10 upper right now, and
So this here would be for your BCG. So when you take apart that, you'll be able to slide this in on a T-handle and spin that, and then you drop your firing pin in. You can see there's little ridges here.
Right.
So when you get that cone of carbon buildup there, you'll be able to put that in, spin it, and kind of clean it all out.
wow.
So it makes it very easy with something like that. You get a brass scraper, so it's non-marring, you know, any of your nitrite-coated bolts, any of that. Don't have to worry. Dental pick, a castle nut wrench to kind of save a day. It's not going to torque back to spec, but it'll keep
Right.
shooting.
It'll get it good enough until you can get home.
Precisely. Now we have lastly here on one of our new tools, so this is a little piece of plastic to protect your rifle. You would put that over on the punch holder. Now on ARs, AR-10, AR-15, you have the paddle to release your bolt catch. So that normally requires a bolt, special punch tool that's machined out to flat. So this tool here will do that. You're going to slide that in here with the T-handle, and then you can use the brass hammerhead to tap
Tap it in.
and this is already set as a roll pin.
Oh my goodness.
So it's going to punch that clean out, so now you can work on that in case you broke the paddles. You know, maybe a guy's running full kit and he snags it on his gear. So this will allow you to work with that. We have punches, roll pin starter punches, all different things.
Cleaning brush.
A nylon cleaning brush, brass rods, so it'll help facilitate getting into the star chamber and whatnot. Then lastly here, so we have our standard armor's block, which also does handguns for mounting optics here. Then we have a magnetic parts tray with standard parts. This is Velcroed in as well, but you can take this and this nests now over that. So when you're driving out parts here, the pins will fall in, it's essentially capped.
Let's lift it up and show them just how awesome that is. So when this comes out, go in. There we go.
So with this here, there's a little bit of a gap,
Right.
but it's essentially captive. So when you drive a pin through the metal, it's gonna fall into one of these trays under here, and then you'll be able to take that off.
It's all magnetic.
This is the big magnetic one.
Yeah.
These are non-magnetic, so.
It's there.
And it's great because you're able to sit here with this too, so if you don't wanna do that, and you're just taking things apart, you can just set them down in here and you don't have to worry about losing parts and pieces. You know, the whole
great.
thing with Fix-It is we're bringing a benchtop experience to the field. Okay, we're not replacing necessarily all your armorer's tools. I can't replace the function of an armorer's wrench, but I can keep you running in the field and make your life a lot easier.
That's your emergency. Get it up and operational again.
Right, and a lot of people do use these as primary tools. There's just a few tools that we can't. Yeah,
I mean,
so-
it's my long range kit is my go-to. So I find myself sitting down on my bench and I'm gonna work on a project and I'll just open up my long range tool and like I could hear the cries from all my tools that are gathering dust that I never use. You know, except for my big torque wrench.
Right.
Everything I need is in that kit and the quality is actually right there.
And this is going to do 15 to 65 inch-pounds on that. So that's what's gonna handle all your scope bases, everything else you need. And then the last thing that we're gonna showcase here right now is some new product. These are new vials. So these are polymer coats, these are polymer plastics on this. They're going to come in 3-packs.
Okay.
Screws, brushes, mops, things like that, whatever you need to put in. They are going to essentially be watertight, so if there's solvent on something...
Oh, you can't lose the caps too.
And the caps are
attached.
It's a captive. And then I'm waiting to figure out some things. I have to do some experimentation, but I'm hoping that this one here will also act as an AR, call it a backup, kit, that we can get a firing pin and a hammer spring and things like that in there and detents. And that way it'll fit easily in a pocket and keep you running with that.
And that's fantastic. And then these fit into the tool.
Correct. So if you have room in a pouch, some of our kits do have some room with them, and you would be able to...
Like my long range kit.
Right. I'm trying to see here what would work with this here. So if we take one of our kits here, yeah, the long range kit probably has some more, but I could take this and just put that in there and it fits in.
That's awesome.
So if you want to move some things around, you can easily take care of
Now,
that.
what's the cost on the 3-pack?
Between $16.50 and $20 MSRP.
Are they available now?
About 3 months for that.
3 months for that. That's awesome.
I think we're really just at the point waiting for packaging and whatnot. So.
And then when's this going to be available?
Probably about another 2 months or so.
About 2
probably
months
February 1st.
For the AR kit, right?
Yeah. The Hunter's kits also be about another few weeks, but the hard kit right now, the Nanook one that we started out with, these are available right now.
That is great. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of SHOT Show 2024.